Maya woke up to silence. Not peaceful silence, the wrong kind. She opened her eyes, groggy and confused. Her room was still dark. She reached over to her nightstand, fumbling for her phone. It wasn't there. She sat up, heart skipping. Did it fall? She leaned over the side of the bed, patting the floor. Nothing. Then she remembered. Last night, after studying late in the library, she'd left her phone on the table to charge. But when she got home, exhausted, she'd collapsed into bed without bringing it upstairs. And now the battery was probably dead. She groaned and dragged herself out of bed. Downstairs, she found her phone on the kitchen counter, screen black, unresponsive. She pressed the power button, nothing. She tried plugging it in, still nothing. Great. She stared at it for a moment, a strange unease settling in her chest. How do I even know what time it is? She glanced at the stove clock. 7:42 a.m. Class starts at 9. She'd have to leave soon. But without her phone, she felt unmoored, like she'd forgotten something essential but couldn't remember what. Maya showered quickly, got dressed, and grabbed her bag. Normally, she'd check messages while eating breakfast, scroll through social media, listen to a podcast on her walk to campus. But today, there was just silence. She ate her toast standing by the window, staring out at the street. A woman walked by with a dog. A man jogged past, earbuds in. Maya realized she hadn't actually looked out this window in weeks. On the bus to campus, she felt exposed. Everyone around her was looking down at their phones, scrolling, typing, watching videos with headphones in. Maya had nothing. She sat by the window and watched the city pass by. Buildings, storefronts, people waiting at crosswalks, a little girl in a red coat holding her mother's hand, an elderly man sitting alone on a bench feeding pigeons, things she'd never noticed before. The bus stopped. A voice announced the station. Maya realized she almost missed her stop because she wasn't checking the map on her phone. She jumped up and got off just in time. Campus felt different without her phone. Normally, Maya walked quickly, eyes down, earbuds in, moving through crowds like she was in a tunnel. But today, she heard everything. Conversations, laughter, birds in the trees, the rustle of leaves. She passed a group of students sitting on the grass, talking and eating lunch. One of them waved at her. Maya blinked, surprised. Do I know them? She waved back awkwardly and kept walking. After her morning lecture, Maya went to the campus café. She ordered a coffee and sat down at a small table by the window. Normally, she'd pull out her phone immediately, check emails, scroll through news, reply to messages. But today, she just sat, and it felt strange. She looked around. A barista wiped down the counter, humming softly. Two students at the next table were studying together, quietly flipping through textbooks. An older man sat alone in the corner, reading a newspaper. Maya realized, everyone here is doing something. I'm just sitting. But slowly the discomfort faded. She sipped her coffee. She watched the people outside walking in past the window. And for the first time in a long time, she felt still. In the afternoon, Maya went to the library. She needed to find a book for her essay, but without her phone, she couldn't look up the call number online. She walked up to the front desk. A librarian, a woman in her 50s with kind eyes, looked up. Can I help you? Yeah, I'm looking for a book, but I don't have the call number. What's the title? Maya told her. The librarian typed into the computer, then smiled. Third floor, section C. I'll write it down for you. She handed Maya a slip of paper. Thank you, Maya said. No problem. Good luck with your essay. Maya climbed the stairs to the third floor. The library was quiet, just the sound of pages turning, keyboards clicking. Someone coughing softly. She found the book, sat down at a desk, and started reading. No notifications, no distractions, just words on a page. And she realized, I'm actually focusing. Later on her way home, Maya decided to take a different route. She walked through the park instead of taking the main road. The evening light was soft and golden. Families were out with their kids. A street musician played guitar near the fountain. Maya stopped to listen. The music was simple, gentle. A few people had gathered, some sitting on benches, some standing. Maya stayed for 3 songs. When the musician finished, people clapped. Maya clapped too. The musician smiled and nodded. Maya walked away feeling lighter. At home that night, Maya finally found her charger and plugged in her phone. It powered on slowly. Immediately, notifications flooded the screen. Messages, emails, app alerts, news updates, dozens of them. Maya stared at the screen. For a moment, she felt the familiar pull, the urge to open everything, to catch up, to respond. But then she set the phone down. She walked to the window and looked outside. The street was quiet now. A street lamp flickered. A cat crossed the sidewalk. She thought about her day, the way she'd noticed things, talked to people, listened to music, sat still. She hadn't done anything dramatic. She'd just been present, and it had felt different. Not better in some grand way, just real. Maya picked up her phone again. She turned off most of the notifications. She deleted a few apps she didn't really need, and then she put it in her bag, not on her nightstand, because tomorrow she wanted to wake up the same way, not to a screen, but to herself. The lesson: we think we're connected because we're always online, but connection isn't about how many messages we receive. It's about being present in the moment we're actually in. When we put the screen down, we start to notice the people around us, the sounds, the light, the stillness. Life doesn't pause when we're distracted. It just happens without us. So sometimes the best thing we can do is stop, look up, and remember the world is still here, and so are you.